This first stop on his first official trip came at the request of Canada's Prime Minister. Notre Dame Cathedral, rebuilt from the ashes, a symbol of resilience. And resilience is exactly what Mark Carney is trying to build in the face of economic and territorial threats coming from the U.S. So a return to Canada's European allies. Prime Minister Carney said he was not seeking for them to stand up for Canada, but some support still came, even as leaders walk a fine line as to not raise the ire of the U.S. president.
Parce que nous avons la conviction, et je crois que nous l'avons en commun, que nous sommes plus forts ensemble.
We are better when we are together, said French President Emmanuel Macron, better able to ensure our respected interests and our sovereignty.
Canada is a reliable, trustworthy, and strong partner of France, which shares our values and lives them through action during this age of economic and geopolitical crises.
Carney's next stop, Buckingham Palace.
Which is true.
A moment of levity as Carney said his Order of Canada pin broke, kicking off his audience with King Charles, who has been under some pressure to strongly and publicly defend Canada. This meeting offering no such change in his position. The British Prime Minister, too, has been criticized for not saying more about Canada, but side by side with Carney, had this to say.
The relationship between our two countries has always been strong, to sovereign allies.
For his part, Carney says he does have the support of allies.
We have a steadfast defender in our sovereign.
This trip was also intended to send a signal to the United States that Canada can look elsewhere for trading partners as the trade war between the two countries continues. The Prime Minister warns that while counter tariffs imposed on U.S. products are important, the Canadian economy cannot support them forever.
There's a limit to matching these tariffs dollar for dollar, given the fact that our economy is a tenth the size of the United States.
Tomorrow, the Prime Minister will travel to Nunavut to talk about Canada's sovereignty in the Arctic. Heather.
How is this helping position the Prime Minister, Rosie, in advance of an expected election call?
It seems pretty clear that the ballot box question for the next election campaign will be who is best placed to take on Donald Trump. Mark Carney has yet to speak to the president, but we're told that call could happen as early as this week. But the Prime Minister also says that no real negotiations will happen until the president stops talking about Canada as the 51st state. Heather.
Thanks, Rosie. Our chief political correspondent, Rosemary Barton.